Hello. Welcome to JINIL'S English Park once again. Today, let's learn all the 3 perfect tenses in just 10 minutes. So we have to start without wasting time here. However, please be reminded about liking the video and subscribing the channel. Your comments too are welcome. Please watch it fully before you comment. Now, it's time to begin. We should first understand what perfect tenses are. They are so simple. You know why. They all talk about completed actions, and they always use the same main verb, that is the third form of the verb, or V3 as it is better known. This means, it is only the helping verb that is different in these 3 tenses. Okay. Which are these 3 tenses? You know they are present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. Let's learn the present perfect tense first. What do you mean by present perfect? Yes. We talk about something, I mean some action completed or done just now. In other words, the present perfect tense talks about actions that have been completed at the time of speech. Well, then how do you make sentences in present perfect tense? It's pretty simple. You must use have or has before V3. That's all. Why don't we see some examples? Here we go. John has proposed to Rosalind. Now, it's for Rosalind to decide if she should marry the poor John. Anyway, he has done his part. That means he has already proposed to her. Look at this sentence now. John is the subject here as the sentence talks about him. After John, we use has because John is a singular subject. Then we use the third form of the verb propose, that is proposed. And, the sentence, but we do not use has all the time. You know we use has with a singular subject. If so, when do we use have? Yes. You guessed it right. We use have if the subject is plural. Thus the rule is clear now. Use has with a singular subject and have with plural subject. However, please note that this rule is not applicable if your subject is the pronoun you or I. We must use have with these 2 subjects irrespective of their number. So, we say I have understood the rule. Or you have made it clear to me. Do not say I has or you has because they are grammatically wrong. Now that we have understood the rules, we must do some exercise. Here are a few sentences with some blanks. Your task is to fill them using have or has. Hope you remember the rules. Each sentence will remain on the screen for a few seconds before the next sentence appears. You may pause the video wherever you want more time. Okay. Hope you are ready, and here we go. Let us discuss the answers now. What was the first one? Yes. The child has fallen asleep. Why do we use has here? Of course because the subject, that is, the child is singular. And you see the main verb is fallen, which is the third form or V3. Similarly, the second sentence is some people have entered the hall. You can see that the subject here, that is, some people is plural. Therefore, we use have after it. Of course the main verb remains V3. The next answer is everyone has got vaccinated. You know everyone is a singular subject although it looks like a plural subject. The next answer is Nathan's parents have, and the last one is my friend has. I think it is clear now. The next perfect tense is past perfect. This tense is used to talk about actions completed in a past time. You may wonder if we cannot use simple past instead of this. Actually, we use past perfect when we have 2 past actions to talk about. The earlier action is mentioned in past perfect and the next action, in simple past. For example, suppose you had to catch a bus. So, you reached the bus stop, but you missed the bus. Why? Of course, the bus left early. For example, the bus left at 7:50. You reached the bus stop at 8 o'clock. In this case, you can say the bus had left before you reached the bus stop. This is how you use the past perfect. The rules are quite simple here if you compare it with present perfect tense. There, you used V3 as the main verb. Here too, the same V3 is used. Before V3, we used have or has in the present perfect. But here, we use had instead of that. You see we have only one helping verb here, that is had. So, there is no confusion as you can use it with any subject, no matter if it is plural or singular, noun or pronoun or whatever it is. Just use had plus V3. That's it. Now, it's just a matter of doing some exercise, and you will be very clear about the past perfect. As we did earlier, we shall have some questions. You can pause whenever you need as you do it. Later, the answers shall be discussed. Come on now. It's very simple. Just look at the time to see which action took place first. In the first pair of examples, we left 10 minutes before it started raining. So we can say we had left before it started raining. Similarly, in the second case, we can see Sheetal's dad came home 10 minutes late. So, we can say Sheetal had gone to bed before her father came home. Poor dad could not say goodnight to her. I hope the structure as well as the usage is clear to you. Now, the next and the last tense we are going to discuss here in this video is the future perfect. Let me tell you once again. Please subscribe to this channel if you like it. Motivation is needed to do more such useful videos, and nobody motivates us better than our subscribers. Okay. Let's continue now. The future perfect talks about an action which is expected to be completed before a certain time in future. Just like the past perfect, two future actions are mentioned together here. For example, look at this sentence. The train will have left before you reach the station. This means you will reach the station in a future time, but the train is expected to leave before that. Earlier, we used the simple past with past perfect. Similarly, we use the simple present here with the future perfect to show which action is going to take place first. Now, let us see some more examples. Freddy will have finished his work before the others start it. Look at this sentence. The first part of the sentence is in future perfect tense. The structure of the verb is, will or shall have plus V3. It must be noted that the tense that is used with this is not simple future, instead, it is simple present. So we say before the others start it. We should not say before the others will start. Well, this will be clear once we do some exercise. As we did earlier, we are going to combine some more pairs of sentences. I think it is needless to remind you about pausing the video this time if you feel like. Okay. Let's look at the sentences. Look at those sentences. You see you can call Tony only after 4:30. But he will meet Joshi half an hour before that, that is at 4 o'clock. So, their meeting is going to happen first. The answer then is, Tony will have met Joshi before you call him. Please note that the first expected action, that's Tony will have met Joshi, is in future perfect tense. The other part of the sentence is in simple present. This is the way we do it. That's the way we make sentences in present, past and future perfect tenses. You can now use them as you wish. Please note that these sentences can be made negative statements if you add the word not after the helping verb in each of them. For example, you can replace the helping verb will with will not or won't to make the negative. So the sentence will be like this. Tony won't have met Joshi. You can also make questions from these sentences by merely exchanging the subject and the helping verb. For example, we can say, will Tony have met Joshi? Alright. Thus we have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching it fully. Hope you have enjoyed it. Please subscribe now if you are yet to do so. See you again.